Hi Gene, my name is David Burns over here at Handy Toyota. Both Jason and Kyle wanted me to give you a quick video on the 2015 hybrid model Highlander. What a gorgeous vehicle this thing is. Of course, because it's limited, and especially obviously because it's a hybrid. Obviously going to save a little bit of fuel on that, so that's a good decision. And they don't make a ton of these, so I assume that they would be worth a little bit more in the long run as well. Come on this side with me. I'm not going to inundate you with features and options, but I do want to point them out. Certainly this comes well equipped with fog lights, and that's going to help with visibility. Obviously they got a nice package on the wheels, looking real sharp. Now this particular one did come with what's called body protection, so I want to point out two things that for those accessories kind of stand out to me right here. One is going to be these strips right here. They are replaceable, so certainly if you do get a little door ding, it's doing two things. One, saving you from that hitting the sheet metal, and the second one, obviously, as it's replaceable, you can always just pop it off, put a new one on, look sharp as it was the day you bought it. The other one I want to show you is what's called a door edge guard. So this one's kind of the opposite effect. It allows you to win the battle if you're the one that accidentally hits someone else's door. It prevents chipping and things like that on the side right here. This is also something that can peel off and be replaced if needed. So that's just a little extra protection there. And you're going to find that, again, front and the back doors as well. Coming towards the back, you got some different stuff, like the body protection has added this little accessory here. Looks really sharp, obviously also going to protect your bumper. And these little things are your parking sonar. And so don't be thrown off by that, but that's what's going to stand out there in the back on the bumper. I like this feature as well, because when we're using this vehicle for utility, we might not want to have the hatch way open as 2x4s or something else is hanging out. And this gives you the ability, I mean, certainly if you've got a dog, people seem like they really enjoy that part of it as well. But as far as utility, I mean, you can kind of obviously stick out a 2x4. You do have tie downs in there to strap something down. So that's just a benefit there, so that you don't have to have this entire tailgate up. You do see from that feature, it's a one-touch easy lift gate, and you have the same feature as you would return the tailgate right here. This is kind of a quick peer, obviously, into the back if you haven't had a chance to see the space in the Highlanders. Now, they're all going to have the third row here with the redesign. You don't have to have it up, though. So I want to just kind of show you it when it's all folded flat. The way it just was, obviously, is without the headrests up and stuff. But let me give you that look. This is a little bit of storage under here as well. It's not a ton, but you can fit some safety kits, or in this case, this one does come with the cargo net as well as a Toyota first aid kit, so that kind of stuff would probably tuck nicely underneath there. And these are just the floor mats that come with the vehicle. But when and if you need the third row, it's got decent amount of leg space. I mean, would I prefer to go cross country in the captain's chair second row? Yes, but kids, or when needed in the back, it's a little sharper obviously than the minivan, and works pretty well. I'm just going to go ahead and shut this and give you a quick look at those captain's chairs in the back. They have a nice feature right now that is folded down. I'm going to go on the other side so I can kind of show you that effectively. That's the cup holder, kind of where the armrest would be over here on the side. You can have it down so that it's easier to walk through if that's beneficial, and of course you can have it up as well. Take advantage of the extra storage there and the cup holders and stuff. You are going to have cup holders in the sides of the doors and all that, so nothing to be worried about there. Another thing in the back that you have is the comfort control for your third zone, which is the rear, and you can, as a passenger here, adjust your own temperature and fan speeds and things like that. Also a 100-watt plug-in and voltage down there as well. Just kind of noticing as I'm talking through, this does have the JBL system upgrade for audio. Your passenger, as well as obviously your driver, have power seats, so it's really, really comfortable for everyone. I have a smart key on this vehicle as well, something to kind of mention. Real basically, you get the ability to push button start the vehicle, as well as unlock and lock the vehicle up accordingly with just the keys in your pocket. No turn of a key anymore. And real quickly in the front, what this model is going to give you is both heated and cooled seats, so that's pretty nice. The new redesign has created a lot of space on the interior here of the armrest as well. And because this is a hybrid in terms of modes down here, you will have eco mode, probably best on the highway, and then EV mode, which is your battery only. That's going to be something that we have a hard time taking advantage of, quite frankly, depending on what our drive style is. However, if you are doing some city driving, for the most part, you might take advantage of that particular button there. I'm going to go ahead and just turn the electronics on real quick. There's all kinds of nice stuff in the vehicle here that we can kind of go over. The blind spot monitoring, the parking sonar, it even has a heated windshield wiper area and stuff like that. And the electronics, I mean, they're a little inundating at first, so I don't want to spend too much time there. But by the time you and I get a chance to kind of go over them and take a test drive and stuff, we'll do our best to make sure you're familiar with all of that. But you get a really nice touch screen there, and it's very, very easy to use. It's just well integrated with our cell phones today. Of course, this one is going to have an application in there of navigation as well, and with the size of that screen, nothing to not like about that. Pretty easy to see. I mean, this is going to have everything else I think anyone would want here. You know, you're going to have your heated mirrors and things. Of course, you're going to have, again, 3 zones, so passenger, driver, and the rear all have climate control. All kinds of nice info display. Very rugged, obviously, all-wheel drive vehicle here that I think any of us would have a pretty hard time not being comfortable in and not feeling secure in, obviously, because this is a Toyota, and as a Highlander, it's heavy. And then you're going to make up the difference on this one with the fuel economy, getting a little bit better than what you would see, obviously, in just the standard 3.5 liter V6 that comes with these Highlanders. So absolutely great choice on this. Love to see you in for a test drive. I know you'll be working a little bit with Jason and Kyle, but please don't hesitate with any questions about products or anything here to give me a buzz directly. Again, my name is David, and my direct line here is 528-2213, or you can always email me back at the same email I sent the video to you, which is dburns@handycars.com. But I look forward to working with you and having the opportunity to see you in to test drive this. I haven't had a chance to ride in one lately myself, so should be fun, and thank you again for your consideration.